Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 130th expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. It is the third of Besemios. It is Demis Day. Who do we have playing today?
Uh, I'm Lewis. I am playing Olympiodorus, the Muscle Mage, and his trusty companion, Skullcag, World Worst Seer.
I'm Lauren. I am occasionally coughing, but I'm getting better. And I am playing the Battle Sister Julia or Slayer, the level 7 priestess.
I'm Sean. I'm going to be playing Gale, the first level wizard.
Okay. Well done. Let's, starting from Gostwick from the manor, probably jump in carpet time through the rug.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Goblin Town.
Yep.
Classic. Cool. What's going to be our light situation and marching order?
Skullcag can carry a lantern. He has free hand. So he can use a shield.
Okay.
We need to get to the troll lifts. Of course.
Cool. You notice there's a couple other, or at least there is one notable adventuring party hanging out in the Goblin area today when you guys are leaving. Yeah, they're a group of Thorkins. You know that they're run by a pretty powerful priestess named Hama. And that she works. She's been seen at the residence with the Green Lady. Not just her. There's but she's politically connected. Is what I'm trying to say. Not like relationship, like as in like, yeah. She goes to the meetings, right? And she's here.
Good.
That's all. They're politely ignoring you. They have their own business, but you know, there's not. Don't take that the wrong way.
We take everything the wrong way.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So from Goblin Town, what's the agenda today? What's our objective? Where are we going? How are we getting there?
We'd like to go back to the Nether Reaches, please. So we would like to go to the troll lifts. Right.
Oh yeah, you said the troll lifts. I was generating which random adventuring party was there when you said troll lifts. I mean, as soon as you said that, I was like, that did register. Okay, cool. We're going to need to spend at least one torch to get up to the wet caves. Let's see. Oops, the wrong one, but doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Cave hedger and stuff will let you pass. You go through. Yeah, go across the span. No one's there except for Riglon and the goblins. His goblin serfs. Yada yada. We cast small talk. It was successful. We go down.
Yep.
Cool.
12 gold. 4 of us. Paid.
Okay. Nice. It was done. All right. And then we will get down to the Nether Reaches.
What was the gold cost for the total trip again? Sorry.
It's 3 each. I paid it. It's fine. I'll mark it off.
Right, okay.
I'm good. Splash in the cash.
Sugar mama. All right, so hold one door then.
Yes. So we would like to go forward towards the Temple of Bastet, cross that gap, but not go to the temple. Go to the old one door.
Okay. There are no cats around.
Interesting.
Is that out of the usual for this area?
So very much out of the
Yeah.
usual.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to check in on our good friends, the Temple of Bastet, make sure that everything's on the up and up there?
There's no sign of combat or anything like that, and the mouth of the cat is open.
Oh, does it close? Didn't realize that.
Oh, I guess there's an implication. Yeah, it's a door. It's a door. So, like, yeah, you would know that
right,
going
right.
through. That wasn't a surprise. But yeah.
We can go and say hello real quick, see what's going on.
Is it Thundercats? Is it, what's the name of the thing with the cat in the cave, the cat cave from the mouth? The cartoon?
Thundercats is
Thundercats.
almost starting to
Isn't it like Adminian? All right, sorry. I'm getting completely distracted. Okay.
Okay, we'll take a quick detour. We'll go up a peak.
Right.
We up the light on my base.
Right, I'm putting a timer on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where?
Light saturation.
Okay. I mean, as far as you can tell, you can hear, like, you can kind of hear the water from the bats. You can hear, people are mulling about inside.
Okay. Maybe it's crisis.
Do you want to? Yeah. Do you? I'm sure a few adepts will be able to, when you go through, they will look at you, concerned, and say, like, is there anything out there?
Well, there's no cats.
Yeah, no, they're in here. There's something scared the crap out of them.
Mm-hmm.
We walk through without
Figuratively. See, it's okay, Fluffy. Like they're like, why don't you come on? Like, and they're just like, they're just cats. I don't know. They do this sometimes, is what they say. But we figured, we figured something from the chasm, exactly. So, but if you came down, just fine. Okay, well,
okay. We thought we
keep
would
our
check
eyes
in
open.
on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently we need to buy some cats for delving as danger detectors.
Friendship ended with canaries. Cats are my new best friend.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, if we do see something scary, we'll come let you know.
Yeah, you'll hear from us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let you know or beg your help.
One of the two. Okay.
Cool. It is
other than the cats not being present, is there anything that we would get kind of keeping an ear out, and any weird vibes that we're getting?
Yeah, there's like a chill down your neck as you're walking here. Everyone has sort of a chill, like a gust of wind. Like a cold wind has just gone by you. Just, some chilly cavern air.
Ollie, do you have a detect like invisible or something?
This is sounding like a great time to cast detect invisible. If I can.
Should we all stand away from you while you do it?
I mean, it's level 1, so
okay, that's fine.
The chances of me killing everyone are slimmer,
yes.
but not 0.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also like if I miscast it and it hits everyone around me, I'm like, well, cool, you can all detect invisible now. Let's see. Get into the right channel. Oh, I need to put equal to 11. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. I am detecting invisible.
Okay. Standing behind Gale is a 7-foot tall, very lanky, almost figureless shape. It seems to just be kind of hovering.
Do I say hello to it?
Yes.
You there? Why are you hovering over my friend?
Um.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. Please roll initiative.
Well, stop.
17.
All right.
It doesn't reply. The only other piece of information I would give you is that it could have easily killed you already, given
Okay.
where it is, right?
Yeah.
You must have walked by it the first time going, and
Yeah.
that's the only bit of information.
Is
But,
it interacting with Gale at all, or just like?
No, you just walked through it.
Oh.
It's just standing there, or floating there.
It's lumen.
Okay. I'm gonna pop off a protection from evil as a non-aggressive, maybe semi-aggressive first step. Seven. Yeah. Cool. So Ollie is pro-eviled up, and that's my turn.
Cool. This
Yeah.
This floating, very amorphous, somewhat humanoid shape will just continue to hover and look at you. Look at all of you.
I'm the only one that can see it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's true.
Well, I
What do you
guess,
tell?
like,
What do you tell the class? Like, hang on, have you
yeah,
finished?
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, we're gonna back away over this direction. Let's get over the other side of the chasm, the spur.
Are we going towards the door?
Or yeah, sorry, not over the other side of the spur. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
about our business, and basically, I'm just gonna see if it follows.
Yeah. Cool. So yep, everyone can proceed, and yeah, in my turn, it will just kind of float behind you all.
Yeah, so it's following us. Do I try and detect its thoughts? Does it have thoughts to detect?
Well, it's obviously following
It's a
us.
bit,
It must
bit
be
rude,
something.
but so is following us especially when you're invisible.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it's following us. If it was following us into that chamber, or if it just hung out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been good to know where it started following us, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and detect thoughts.
Yeah, please.
Oh no, I don't.
No, that's a 1.
let's try that one again.
Yo. Let's see if it happens again.
But one roller, man.
Oh, there
Nah,
we go.
we're good.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. All you hear in its thoughts is, I do not think my mistress thinks these are threats. I shall observe, lest I am incorrect and fail my duty.
Yeah. Wait. Does this look like the amorphous blob thing that we saw outside the tomb of the um tomb of the remember where Goodlash got exploded by the trap in the tomb and we got the ring out of it eventually?
There's a lot of explosions and rings in this game. I'm sorry, that's not enough for
So
me.
there was a tomb. The Goodlash stood on top and dug through. It was not the Priskins, the ones that are the actual real ones. The Sortians, the Sortian tomb on the beast in the just off the fungal forest, and there was like a weird amorphous humanoid shape lurking outside one of the doors of that.
Yeah, it
Does it look
looks.
the same as that?
It does.
Okay, I think I know what these things might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it undead?
No. So Ollie's gonna say, do nothing threatening.
Oh,
Who's the cleric? Who's the cleric? Because you're putting a lot of faith in his words.
I can't see it to do anything to
Yeah.
it, so I'm not gonna do anything to it. It's not
Yeah. I'm
dead.
just
Yeah.
wondering.
I'm
I'm
not
wondering
gonna
if it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they don't look identical. These things don't look identical. None of them ever. They all look unique. But
Yeah.
because you're remembering this, I'm willing to say yes, they are the same. And because your character would, there's other properties to seeing invisibility that us as players at a table aren't privy to.
Yeah.
Is the kind of read thoughts, is that giving Ollie the impression that it is aware that Ollie can see it? Or does it just think that it's invisible and it's just monitoring us invisibly?
You're not getting any thoughts on that. Its thoughts are laser focused on mission.
Oh, actually, wait. Detect thoughts is detect invisible is focus, right? And detect thoughts is focus. So that would I no longer see it. I can hear its thoughts.
It's even scarier. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try
Sounds
and get
right.
on the other side of the door and close it before it can get through.
right.
Goodlash is gonna try and reluck me. Because we don't want only doing a miscount again. 20 greater than 9. Nope.
Oof.
Okay, hold on.
Imagine being a seer and know that you're bad at it.
Yeah. I'm actually just bringing him along at this point to try and get him killed.
To know,
so I can just
imagine being like having the power of foresight, but also to know that you're mediocre. Like, damn, dude. Okay.
I know
I can
I'm,
answer the
I know I'm
universe's
gonna
question,
fail.
but the first question I can answer is, am I good at this? And the
The
answer is
answer is no. No, not even close, buddy. Like, okay. Cool. All right.
Ollie has luck again, so it's fine.
True. Blessed.
I cast a blessing.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay.
Skullcag casts ineffectual shoulder rub.
proceed to the
Uh,
door. Everyone gets ready to move through.
Right.
I will flash the light green card at the touch. Oh.
Yeah. No, we're good. I'm just getting that room open.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I'll flash the light green. When the door opens, we run through and try and close the door as quickly as possible by tapping again.
Okay. And so it was.
Does my detect thoughts tell me that he's on the other side of a door, or would I have to detect invisible to check? Like, do I get a directional sense from direct detect thoughts, or?
Yeah, no, you definitely would. Let me just get. Yeah. Okay. No, they're going to be like. You hear that it's making a summary judgment that you're not a threat,
Okay.
and then you're starting to get more and more kind of like it's leaving the range.
It's doing its like scanning for threats on other things. Cool. Oh, well,
All right. Let me give you this.
Find out what would happen if it decided we were a threat.
Okay. So, what we're looking at is through this door. There is a 20-foot wide. Again, no sharp edges to this room. It is all obviously Radishva construction. It's got the sheathing of those octagonal white plates and the obvious lack of 90-degree angles. It's 20 feet tall, 10 feet wide passageway right off this door, opening into a 30-foot wide. You're coming in right in the middle to the south of it. 30 taller than it is wide, a 30 by 50 chamber room with another door on the far end. Furthermore, there is a set of stairs in the middle. It is dominated by stairs, which rise some, like, you look up, you're like, oh yeah, that's a lot of stairs. In huge red painted letters in Arcantian at the foot of this stairs going up. So it's 30 by 50. Yeah. The stairs are right in the middle, and they just seem to go up for a long time. For the record, also, what's awkward is that the stairs go up, but they go up behind you, right? So, like, you know, they're going up, but it would look kind of like this to you when you're coming into the room, you know? Because you'd have to go around to the stairs. Yeah, there's a Radishva door, in the middle side there, and in red, huge, like, it's basically garish. It would be the best way to describe it. In Arcantian, it says, "To the knights."
And that's over the door. It says that.
No. It says that on the western wall. With an air. Sorry, yes. I should read more. In huge red painting letters, Mars the rest wall. It reads in Arcantian, "To the knights," with an arrow pointing north. A second smaller hand, as annotated earlier graffiti in the same Arcantian. But instead of knights, it reads vampires.
Ooh.
Is that what sun-scarred knights actually are? The sun would
Sounds.
guard
Ah.
them. That's why they lived out.
Maybe it's a corruption over thousands of years, and they're actually some scared knights.
No. Neat.
What's the nature of this door? You said it's a Radishva door. Is it it's
Same
like stonework? Is it plasteel?
Plasteel with the same glowing color access as the one before.
Okay. you guys think? Check upstairs. How if this is in encroaching on the territory of the Sunscarred Knights, would that be? Would we be welcome?
Hard to say.
I mean, I think my guess would be that they probably don't want people knowing.
Yeah.
Like coming, they don't like house calls.
Correct. They visit you. You don't visit them. It's the pretty standard.
But also, just because they happen to also be that way doesn't mean that they're the only thing.
Yeah.
Peek up the stairs first.
Stairs seems like a good first bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Okay. You will go 1 torch's light, and the stairs continue. No end in sight.
Okay,
So
mark 1 off, and then determine whether or not you want to proceed or go back.
Proceed.
Okay. Okay. Another torch goes by.
Marked off.
No end in sight. The stairwell is not
good.
used. It's not completely abandoned, but it's also definitely not used that often. There's no signs of any there's signs of dust has been moved, but there's also no signs of ash from spent torches and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the level above the nether reaches? Would that lead to the troll area?
What's a torch length in distance, Eric?
It's at least 200 feet.
Okay, so we've gone up 400 feet.
It could be 300. I typically round anywhere between anything 200 to 300 feet is 1 torch line.
It's an inexact science.
No, different torches, depends on the torch.
Yeah.
Not the relative distance.
And we don't have a dwarf here to just be like, no, we've done
Yeah.
exactly 532 steps.
Exactly. I'd be able to whittle it down.
Yeah.
How optimistic are you that it's another set? Or pessimistic? I don't know. I don't know what your intentions are.
I mean, I've got torches for days because they're my blatant.
Then let's go. Let's walk.
So if we happen to emerge, let's say, into the troll courts or somewhere that we're not necessarily welcome, is there any possibility that we would be apprehended and our key cards would be taken away?
Yeah, it's not possible.
You will be questioned about having them. You will definitely be like they know who you are. You're troll friends, right? So you will get detained first, probably just because guards but they're always safe than sorry, right? But then you'll be let go relatively quickly based on recognizance from either somebody in the court that knows you, right? But then they'll be like, when we're leaving though, we have some questions about the things that you have on you.
Yeah. It strikes me that if this is an access way to the Sunscarred Knights, that this could spill into maybe a high clearance area for them to engage in their diplomatic missions and whatnot. I'm cool going on though.
Yeah, I mean, in for penny, in for pound.
Yeah.
All right, another one. Third torch burns. No end in sight.
Okay, I've marked off another. What if this spills on on the surface?
Wow. Then we're coming to a very, very potentially lucrative secret passage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can go another round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another round. You burn your torch, and at the very end of this torch, this 1,000-foot stairwell debouches into an area.
Oh my god.
You're looking at a very odd hexagon-shaped room. It is 60 feet wide at its maximum width, but each side is, other than that, is 20 feet. So 1/2 base times, that's triangles. I don't know what the area of a hexagram. It doesn't matter. Okay, a 20-foot sided hexagram with a single door on the southern side. The stairwell is 10 feet off the northern side of the hexagon. No, that's an octagon.
Oh, yep.
You have
Sides are
everything.
hard.
You have everything right. It's just that the sides are sharper. They're sharp lads. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Additionally, there are 2 statues that flank the what do you call it? The sides, and they're in the corners. No, you have the other way around.
The other hexagon.
You had it right. These sides it's this shape.
Okay.
Only 20 feet sides. Additionally, you are coming out of the floor. In fact, I think I am right. Right. So when you got to the top of this stairwell, sorry, I need to be a lot clearer. When you got to the top of the stairwell, there is an access cap that you press down, and then what you're standing at, like, right above you, will shift and move, revealing the rest a bit of the stairs and the way up. And you can see that was all marble.
Mm-hmm.
And the statues, they're in the corners on the east and west, or closer
Correct.
to the door?
Corners on the east and west and the Sharpie points. This is a gray granite Arcantian floor. However, right in front of the stairwell, it says in, like, engraved or inscribed Arcantian, to proceed, one must sometimes adopt a new perspective. And I will describe both the statues to you. The statue on the left, so this would be the western statue. I will just give you their name because this person is readily identifiable, given how many times we went through the well of light area. This is no doubt Laurel One Eye, shabbily dressed, slightly hunched, with their cap and sack over shoulder.
You know where we are.
The second one, the second statue depicts a femme fatale style adventurer with long-stemmed rose and and slim rapier. Laurel's eyes are these statues have gems in them. Laurel's eyes are 3-inch diameter topazes, while the other one, which you do not know the name of, are rubies.
It sounds like you guys have experience with this room.
If
I
you go
don't
where I am right now, where it says troll lift, way over here, I don't know, find me. You will see a hexagonal room with 2 statues, and engraved on the floor it says, to proceed, one must adopt a new perspective.
Jazzanth.
That means let's turn around and go back because we're very close to Salarkey right now.
That is true. That is
Incredibly
completely
close
true.
to Salarkey's domain. Yes.
Yes.
That would explain the footsteps you've seen in the stairwell.
And then, and the no torch.
Yep.
Okay.
Do we get
time to GTFO team?
okay? Do we get an impression for how to operate this? Like, have you guys gone down this before?
It's open for you
No.
because you manually opened it, right?
Okay.
To get up here. But
From the back end, from the front end, do we get an impression of how to open it, or?
yeah, you get the impression that the inscription is the key.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, changing. Do they change perspective? No, I'm terrible at riddles. Anyway, we don't need to know it. Know what it be.
It's open.
You said we have torches, Lewis. We have torches.
Yeah. So how many was it
We
to
don't
get?
need to know how to go down from here because we
Yeah.
can
Let's just
lift.
GTFO.
Yeah. Close this thing and let's go back down.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have enough torches to get back down?
How many is it? Was it 4?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 4 on.
No, it's 5. It should be 5.
5. Cool.
Bye.
Yeah. Another torch gone. This is my miscast ablation. Oh dear. Right.
New arrow. Hell yeah! New red string on the cork board just dropped. Nice. No experience, but good job.
Nope.
Yeah.
I was hoping for treasures.
There's rubies and topazes.
Oh, you can also
Come on, you don't want
keep
to.
going north, right?
Yeah. Okay. No one really goes for the eyes of the statue. I just wrote it in the guide one time. Do not take eyes from statues, and you all really went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we did once. Well, I wasn't personally there, but like a group forced
Varen, Varen was like the first one who oathed, like, I'm getting those fucking eyes out of that statue, and like, it fireballed everybody. Yeah, so
yeah.
Oh, good times, man.
I've seen enough Harryhausen animation in movies to know that when you mess with stuff, they come to life.
Okay.
If they're still there, it's probably for a good reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I will just we'll just spend the 5 torches and proceed back down.
Yep.
Your legs are all obviously dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Builds character. Fine.
Yeah. Casual 450-meter hike.
Ollie didn't skip leg, do he's fine.
Yeah. Okay. You're back in the room with the red graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to chance our arms and push north? See what happens?
We could open the door and take a peek.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep
I'm
going.
sure they're not like just like all hanging out on the far side of this door, ready to kill us.
Playing cards, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess Sister Julie, you got the color that got us in last time.
Yeah. I tap it.
Cool. All right. It will open up, revealing a 10-foot wide corridor that then opens up to 20 feet wide. Actually, well, I mean, that's true, but belay that, this is going to be one I'm going to have to assume direct control to draw out for you, because it's what you're seeing is. So this is definitely this is definitely Verdishva, right? Like for the most part, it's definitely Verdishva, but it looks as though this corridor has collapsed or compressed over time. So I'm going to draw sort of the compression changes for us rather than trying to outline. This basically will continue about 20 feet. Then it will curve. What you can see is that the next curve, it goes this way, and then it begins to compress. You can see there's some sort of sloped passage that way. and then the compression kind of bends this way. So every direction off to your right and to your north appears to be natural caves. The rest of the Radishva floor more appears that it goes up and bends to the left. Does that make sense?
Okay, so this goes up,
Yeah.
you said, so it ascends.
So like the western wall is still like the black granite with the octagonal white marble kind of sheathings on it, right? But a lot of it has fallen to the floor now, just revealing sort of like this like faux hexagonal mesh on the wall from these things. This place also appears as though there was a fight. Based on the amount of scorchedness, burnt area on the around.
Okay.
Do we see any bodies?
You hear something around the bend though on that western side. And you can hear it sounds like it is clattering, rumbling.
Are these
Scraping.
kind of scraping, and it's not like mechanical
Metal.
sounds, maybe like we heard with the like military drone thing?
No, that thing is deathly silent, except for when it just begins to activate and the pressures of like the wub parts of the levitation things. The levitation woofers. No, this thing definitely sounds more clunky. And yeah, it's scraping, like you hear the sounds of scraping on walls. Like a knife to a wall. It's kind of sound. Almost not quite nails to chalkboard, but we're getting close. It's in the same family. Seems heavy. There's a mass to the sound that you're hearing.
Do you want to make someone invisible and have a peek?
Sure.
Ollie will bravely volunteer Skullcag for that job. But you can't see in the dark, so that's not a huge amount of help.
Is there any lighting up ahead? Do we see any like light filtering down from that stairwell?
You occasionally will see flashes of yellow or red.
Right, so it's enough to at least get a glimpse. Oh. Cool. Yeah. Skullcag pops out of existence and sets the lantern down and creeps up to the corner.
Right. Okay, this corridor will extend 40 feet before you can see evidence of large amounts of collapsing. And it's impossible. It is impassable for a plain country bumpkin to become a golden carriage. It is the occupant of this side of the room is a, let's say, desk-sized mechanical spider-like creature. It is currently scraping and analyzing the walls at the far back side of it, examining the extent of the cave-in.
Is it a Magipunky Kerbocan automation?
It definitely has. It has the appearance of a Kerbocan automaton, but you've never seen this one before.
Okay.
It has the semblance of one of the standard Kerbocan sort of spider exploration robots. This one seems though like this is the upgraded model. It will, yeah, it's, so again, it's about maybe like 5 feet wide from like even including like its 8 legs, right? But then like in, rather than having a head sort of in front like a spider, instead it has sort of like a turret on top. And it is currently like kind of like rotating around, getting, analyzing bits of the wall here. I will just have to be lucky. You are lucky. It does not pay. Excuse me. Does not pay you any mind. Maybe it doesn't see you.
The fact that you told us we were lucky makes me think it's not friendly. I mean, we have met ones that were mind controlled before. What do we think? Do we want to take a chance that it's?
Yeah.
No, he could have built it for somebody else. Made a deal. What kind of a deal? A deal.
I mean, if you guys don't have experience with, do you guys have experience fighting these things?
No, I've never. I've fought one, but it was one of the little dragonflies that was infected with fucking copper green juice.
That is not.
And then this.
Yeah.
Very different kettle of fish.
This is a very, very different kettle of fish.
This one's boosted.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell just based on it, like the amount of like typically, what I'm trying to convey here is that sometimes Corporal Khan he uses a lot of different materials for all his different children and devices and stuff, right? His automatons. A lot of the time he will combine bits of like marble, wood, metal, and things like that into his creations and stuff. This one looks to be well plated in Radishva technology, with the, but there are some semblances of like patchworkiness, meta, and like techno magic being applied to this thing. It's not it's not one of the death robots that you saw in the chamber in the pit, right? That's not what this is like. That being said, this thing does seem like formidable.
Not to be fucked with.
Yeah. I say we just leave it.
Yeah.
Come back another day when it's finished.
Yep. Do you want to go flying instead?
Yeah, let's.
Or do we
let's
want
all...
to peek down on? What do we want to do?
Yeah, I mean, where there's corridors we can look down that don't go past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe bypass it, right?
Yeah, exactly. The corridor directly to your east here, only goes about 10 feet before it splits into a north and south sort of bending C shape. The one to the north will go about 30 feet before you can, so like right at the edge of your light, you can see then it begins to branch north. But then it seems maybe there's like a room or something, or, something at the end of that sort of top part of the sea. No, sorry. It's down here. It's like this is like a C shape. And on the top part, you can see that it's kind of dispersed to the north. And then there's some sort of shape of something on the other side here. Yeah, this natural cave work should look a little bit like, I don't know, almost like arteries, like or veins, like the way they split off from each other and stuff. That stuff and the like.
Almost like the veins of the earth.
Yeah, we should take a peek to the south.
Yeah, sounds good. Looks like we might even just be going to the same destination.
Yeah, that would work just fine. Yep. Put us all in.
Yep. You all creep and stuff like that, and it doesn't seem like the Corbo Khan's creature up there wants anything to do with you. It is very occupied with what it's doing with its tasks. Okay. To your south, we're looking at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we're looking at least that it just continues this sort of sloping south eastern sort of passage. Another like basically double that distance.
And then does it seem to connect up over with this?
No, it will quickly bend to the south.
Ah.
So I imagine you guys are at the end of that sort of elbow that then switches to the south here. Your light says that it goes at least 30 feet straight south. Before it sort of like enters sort of this kind of like natural sort of nozzle area, and it looks like maybe there's more to the chamber than just sort of this 15-foot wide kind of nodule back to the east. So it's like kind of looping back towards the stair, that kind of direction.
Alright,
Everything, yeah. Everything here appears like very like almost like the cave. The cave is changing when you get down here. It goes sort of from this sort of natural granite. It's getting into like darker stone. It's showing a little bit of like the flow stone that we've seen before near water. Despite there's no like rush of water or anything like that here either.
And it just continues as a cavern ahead of us.
Yeah, it continues like this cavern. It goes by 10 feet before turning into sort of this sort of nodule that's about 15 feet wide. Before that sort of continues to the east. The sort of same 15-foot wide. So rather than this sort of, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Based on the positioning of this, if we're interested in exploring into the pollen cavern, I wonder if maybe one of the northern ones branches out to it. Do we hear anything from down this corridor?
Let's see. You can. Yes. You think you hear in the very far distance a voice in Arcantian? Like you heard someone say now or like something like that? Like it sounded like a voice. It didn't sound like a cat meow. It sounded like a deeper.
Male, female?
Male. Let's see. You're Thorkin. You know, it sounded Arcantian. Didn't sound like they're from here. Maybe there's some.
Nice citizen company.
But it's an adventure. Like
Yeah,
probably adventuring. You know.
Did it sound familiar to us from having been down here before and speaking to this nicest fellow, the not nice fellow?
You can put that on the range of possible matches.
Yeah, it's I mean, even if it wasn't,
Yeah.
it seems that's a long distance to be able to like. Oh, I recognize that voice.
Yeah.
Right. Should we keep going?
Yeah. Okay. We keep.
It seems. Oh, seems pretty plausible that this is going to lead us to the back end of the Nicetus area.
I mean, they did say there's something about Chibalba around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can bring news back to good old Kalamanos.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on
Yeah,
pilgrimage.
I think let's go back up and see if we can't find a connection that we're looking for instead.
Okay.
there's only 4 of us, they may decide that our items are too valuable. We need to be stronger.
Right. So we turn back around, go back up to the junction, and then we want to hug the south wall. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we hear or see anything new at this this fork?
Yes, definitely. Okay, so there is a 15-foot wide, let's say 25 feet tall nodule area to your south/east. This whole area, so it's like kind of like just like a bulb. There is this is always great. In the center of the room, facing the south eastern wall, this should be relatively lit given its circumstances. There is a light spell that's currently active but slightly obfuscated in the rocks and debris in the middle of the room. Furthermore, also kind of in the debris obfuscating things is a human-sized form. It appears to be on its knees in great prayer. It's back towards you. Silent, fervent prayer, and has not moved.
And this is all natural cavern that we're looking at, or does it look maybe a little bit more constructed?
No, this is definitely all natural. There's no other exits in this nodule. It terminates.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
Serenity.
Do we see anything that it's facing? You said it's facing towards the southeast. Is there like something on the wall that it would be presenting itself or looking at?
No, the wall is completely bare.
Well,
it's clearly a fighter based on like their helmet and armor. Probably something looks in the style of Newmarket. You know, the Newmarket probably does something with their pauldrons that's like identifiable or something like something like that, where you're like, yeah, that's the standard Newmarket mass-produced scale.
Yeah. Do they seem like supernaturally lost in thought,
Yeah.
or are we just being kind of sneaky?
No, they definitely seem completely out of it. They have not moved or budged. You're not being sneaky. I mean, you are being as sneaky as you can be, right? That's always given.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I go forward and
Ollie will call out, "Hello there. You okay?"
No answer.
Yeah, if you want to take the lead, Ollie will back you up.
Mhm.
As the second highest AC in the group. Oops.
Yeah. Yeah. Sister Julia, as you begin to approach this thing, you'll see that there is, it is not in prayer. It is propped up. A spear is right through its heart. So it kind of fell on its knees, and a broken spear is kind of keeping the body up.
Okay. Get a little closer.
Yeah.
And
it's a dead adventurer.
Gale wants to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah. You must die at 1.
I'll pop my luck.
Huzzah. Okay. Nothing is magical except for Thoth. The cosmic microwave magic background is all you're detecting in your aura, with the exception of your magic items and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Roll the corpse
You
for anything
should-
valuable.
Well,
Move
we
on.
should lay it to rest. So yes.
Yeah, is it like just bare rock at ground level, Eric, or so like, could we theoretically dig a shallow grave? Or...
You're not digging a shallow grave in this rock.
Yeah,
We can make a
so I was
cairn,
wondering
it's
whether there
fine.
was like earth or like,
There's probably
detritus.
There's enough debris here. You could do a pretty like shoddy cairn burial.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You said there was a light though?
Yep, there was a light spell on a rock.
Any identifiable features on this adventure? Do they have ID on them?
No, there clearly were some sort of fighter. Based on the look and style of them, not particularly well equipped, or maybe you're not the first people to come across this body and take what they had. That being said, they are still wearing their damaged scale mail. That would be medium armor.
Anything else?
No. Half broken spear.
We'll lay him to rest, and the rest can be a mystery for another day.
Yeah, there's no pack or anything with the body, right?
No, driver's license in his ID, in his wallet.
No, and no. Well, there's no wallet. There's no coin purse. No backpack.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
No.
That's done for the day.
No supplies or anything like that stashed around.
No tattoo on his neck saying his name.
No, there is a tattoo though on his neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
What's
two
it
dots.
say? 2 dots.
They're purple.
Oh. Got bit by something.
Yeah, wait, those are bite marks.
Or what size bite marks? Like for a human size mouth, or
human size bite marks with maybe a human with slightly larger canines.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is
Okay.
I wish we had Sister Julia's spear right now.
Yeah.
Let's leave. It's a
Yes,
fucking
let's leave.
vampire. I don't want to be here.
yeah, this strikes me as like maybe like a vampiric conversion ritual or something, making a thrall.
Mhm. Well, we bury it and we get out of here. Mm-hmm.
Then we have a wooden stake to put through its heart. Well, snap off a bit of the spear and just drive that straight through its heart, right?
Yeah. And then grab that continual light rock. Yeah.
Well, to lay this thing to rest, you've had to have taken the spear out of it, right?
Yeah.
And yes,
yeah, and then snap off a piece of spear and.
Yeah, curiously enough, the spear, the spear tip was already kind of broken in it, like in them. So it wouldn't take much. It went through the heart already.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So put a piece of wood. That's all I know. I don't actually know
Yeah.
a huge amount of D&D vampire lore and what works and what doesn't.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So if this were a vampire, it looks like they've already undergone vampire slaying.
Okay, cool.
This was a vampire. They would probably, and that was not aware. This would be a very weird play for a vampire. Yeah. This looks much more like just a food than the vampire.
Right.
Are we gonna peek north?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This slopes down 30 feet before turning into a wide hot dog shaped 10 by 30 shaped chamber.
What direction does it go? It
slopes down north, pretty much direct north. Slightly east if you want to be like super specific, but
you said 30 feet.
Technically 25 feet. There are two, and then it turns into a hot dog shape. You're coming in the middle of the southern part of the hot dog. There'd be 10 feet to your right, which is just like rather nondescript Unity engine basic rock art asset on the wall. And over to the left, you can see that there is another passage to your east that's sloping up. And then there's another passage to your north that's maybe 5 feet away from that western sloping up passage that's sloping down. You can see, I'll just give this to you as you're entering this room. You can see that there's a little bit of like Verdishva hexagons and stuff like that at the top of the slope, implying these connect.
Yeah.
It should be more of a straighter shot, but
Anything else in this room? Or just an
no.
empty chamber?
Nope, it do be empty. And so again, the eastern one, so someone can connect these. The western passage here that we're just connecting right now, that slopes up from your vantage point, and the passage to the north slopes down, but it bends to like again towards the north and east, sort of like a crescent kind of shape. So you can't see what's beyond. As far as there is definitely the air though. I guess you're going north, and you should get the sense. Your senses should be giving you some stuff. I feel like maybe there's just a gradual bit of heat increase, humidity increase as well. You're maybe like sweating just a little bit. And there's probably some kind of like, I don't know, maybe your histamines are activated. You know, there's a little bit of a stuffiness. No con save. I give you the it's character prerogative whether or not you have allergies.
Yeah. Or would Ollie
no roll
be affected by this with his necklace of?
No, that'd be perfect. Your necklace is activating, is probably what you would see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's starting to activate, right? Like it's not, like it hasn't gotten to the part where it's like, doing the glow protection ward thing yet, but it's like, hey, it's jiggling, Yeah, exactly.
Off an invisible field.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like it's like like the magnet is wiggling.
Right.
Yeah, the pollen fields were described as being like a warm summer day in there.
Yeah. I mean, Ollie will go down and check. I think this is probably, we can't pass through here.
It's dark. You don't see anything.
Oh, shit, yeah. Ollie will grab Skullcag's lantern and go down and check.
Okay.
I picked up the light rock from the ground as well. So, we have that.
Very nice. Okay. You can't see, even your lantern is reflecting off of a haze of yellow mist.
Is there space above the mist in this space? Like, could I levitate and float over it?
No, it is reaching the ceiling.
Okay, right.
This mist is definitely pollen.
Yeah. Okay.
I will tell you though, you have the distance of 10, 20, you've gone to 30 feet.
Okay.
Based on the density of the light, again, I don't know the refractory of magic D&D pollen density and how far you can see with a lantern here, but it's more than 10 feet for sure. Okay. Sorry. Something like that.
So that's a problem for another day.
So you can't see the exits is what I'm trying to get at, if there are any.
Yeah.
But this pollen must have gotten here somehow.
Yeah. Okay. What
Here
do we
he
want
is.
to do now then? Do we want to try and sneak past this dude, or do we want to go to the big pollen cave and try and fly over the top of it?
No, let's go back down through the door, past the invisible thingy that was watching us, and back to the base of the lift for a break, and then we will push on to fly over the cavern, I guess. Does that have
Yeah, give that a shot.
Okay.
Is that all
and
right?
so it was. Yep. No encounters on the way back. Just did the check. We're good. So yeah, let's pop over to let's do our break and come back.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Let's play our
man, I'm
games.
vibing.
Oh,
you're the
back,
best.
though. That's good.
Okay. All right. So we have exited the cave exploration part. We're back down at the troll lift to the area in the nether reaches. Where are we going? We're in the darkness, or magical darkness. Are we going that way? Or sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Former.
Yeah.
Former magical darkness.
Got it. Okay.
The artist formerly known as Magical Darkness.
Okay. We are clear.
Hey Ollie, are we being followed?
Yeah, do we has at any of this point have we had that weird, creepy, cold feeling?
No.
Oh, is it worth so
you're not sure. Maybe, now that you think about it.
You're just like yeah. Well, hopefully it's just decided we're not a threat. But I can, do you want me to pop off I mean, now would be a good time anyway, because we're in this place where there are shadows hiding in walls and shit. There we go. Get to roll.
Yeah, you mentioned don't do anything hostile, and if it's triggered by any violence, it would be a bummer if you were to follow us and we got into an altercation and then
Oh, I can see invisible.
Okay. There's nothing following you.
Whilst that's up, do we get a sense of like how far this radiating light reaches? Is it the whole?
Yeah, homie, I colored it in yellow.
Oh, yeah, right.
I anticipated this question.
Can we always just going to take a peek down these corridors for investigation purposes?
Yeah, totally.
Future knowledge for when we decide we want to eat some crab rangoon.
Okay. The air is thick with sulfur. Trudging down here. Cackles of demonic erupt from past these corridors. You can see that there's a room when you kind of like peek here. You maybe don't see the whole dimensions. I doubt you're lingering very long given the descriptions here. That's a room.
I am not moving beyond.
Yeah, this extends another 20 feet and then kind of starts to go into a room. This one sort of levels off and goes this way. Sulfur, demonic cackles, very cool, true, and based. Furthermore, there's another bit of detail I left off on the map when we were here last time. There is a sort of basin in this room. There's remains of sand and rocks and debris in it. It's perfectly rectangular. About 10 feet by 5.
Anubis seems to be doing a great public service, seemingly containing a lot of nasty stuff around here.
Is that around? Do I have time to come up to here and like look down these corridors and stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Do I need to re-roll a focus on that?
No, you can do this, and you can do that in this turn here. Yep, it smells like death when you look over here to the east. I think what you'll be able to see. I think when you look down this way, you can see that this passageway goes another. Oh no, that's it. It goes 5 feet and then it extends. The way the light diffuses, it looks this way, and there's these pillars that are sort of obfuscating the chamber. But I think you can probably see that the room does one of these kind of shapes. When you quickly look down south, you'll see you see another chamber, or the start of a chamber. You see that there's a passageway here and a start of a chamber. The only other thing. Okay. Yeah, you'll hear something coming from where I'm drawing a green X. And three skeletal looking figures will begin to proceed towards you. Well armed and equipped. So they march with purpose.
I mean, hopefully they can't come into this light, but let's not test that theory.
Three of them. We can destroy them. They're undead.
If you want, yeah. Go for it.
Let's move back a bit. Give them space to see if they come in. Hit them with the turn undead and go from there. Yeah.
Are they armed with missile weapons, Eric?
Good question. Because
they can't.
Yep.
Maybe can't.
Looks like they got javelins.
Yeah. Maybe we can't enter this, but they can maybe throw things into it.
They have to see us, and that means we can see them.
True.
And do I see any like shadows hiding around? I've got.
Oh,
are they
yeah, you got the invisibility thing on
these rooms.
Yeah, you can hear and kind of see the invisibility of the invisible conversation, and like the shadows are like conversing with each other, like you hear like whoosh 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 whoosh, whoosh, and you see like the light doesn't reflect right with your spell on, up here to the north.
We can withdraw. That's fine. We did tell.
Do you want me to just drop a fireball on them, Sister Julia?
You're kicking off a war, but I'm happy to fight it.
I don't know, like, we're gonna be putting a lot of faith in this light of Anubis. I don't know. Maybe this is not the right party for it. We need a proper plan and a proper equipage to.
Shall we go up the stairs then?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Keep an ear out for those skeletons. Like, do they follow? Do we hear them like come up to the boundary, or do they literally come into the room and follow us, or because it might just keep like incorporeal dead.
One of them is going. Two of them are not going into the light, but sort of trying to keep watch on tabs on you, while one is going off to the east.
Okay.
Well, we did make an agreement.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Okay, we don't have to roll initiative. Are you going upstairs?
Yeah, we're piecing out.
Okay. Cool. Again, you're up 60 feet above. You got, yep. I think, was it Gale or was it you? Brom that did it last time?
Oh, yeah, Brom. Yeah.
Yeah, you drew the rope. Sick. Love it. Okay. Again, this place is just how it was described previously. There's all these vents shooting up all this steam. There's a huge haze of pollen. What you can see underneath the haze of pollen are these large, extremely like beautiful summer, everything's in bloom, golden yellow flowers, with multiple score of these large bees operating.
Right. Are we doing this then? Pop off a fly and see where we
Yeah, as
go?
soon as you have
Well,
fly, your goal is to set out for this. I wish there was a ping feature.
Yeah.
This part.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, we're going up rather than down to the south. I suppose the south is all included
Oh.
with dust.
Yeah, because we didn't want to be. There's too much pollen in the south. So if we're up 40 feet, we're above it, and we can go from that way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Through the rune where we rescued those two yesterday, we can then head south and connect it at that.
Right. Oh, we could have brought, if we'd wanted hirelings, we could have brought our two people that we saved. But
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
yeah,
We've
we all forgot about that.
We've got one use of them. I was thinking it would be really cool if we brought them along for the Shadow War.
Yeah. Could be a great way to get them killed. But yeah, let's give it a shot, right? Better them than us.
Yeah.
Right. So
they needed the 3. Well, this is like the 3 days or 2 days since the last one. They're ready to go now.
Cool. So who's going first? Sister Julia is the tankiest.
Relatively speaking, sure.
The tankiest of a not too tanky selection of people. Right, okay. So cool. Sister Julia is flying. Mark yourself with 5 turns.
Are you flying with light?
I have that light rock that I picked up. Is it still glowing?
Oh, yeah. It should be for another 15 minutes.
Okay, then yeah.
Cool. So then immediately mark your
Yep.
You're down by 1, and then Gale, you can give yourself 5 rounds of flying.
Yeah.
So then change yourself to 4, and just changing to 4, and you're down to 3, Sister Julia. Or 2 is in a second when I cast it on myself. Oh
no!
You better use that luck I gave you. There you go.
Yeah, we're good.
And we are now out of any additional luck for the day.
I mean, Skullhouse still has a few uses on his. So yeah, that would be rubbish if you all got over the other side of the chasm, and
you had the dimension door,
and I didn't have fly left anymore.
And
I did a 3rd level miscast. Right. Okay. So then, by that time, all he gets there, we're down 4. 3.
You've absolutely confirmed flying over that the large, warm sunlight that is given in this place does include warmth as well as light. When you get close to these things, they are very hot. The only other thing I would point out is that you probably did a good job avoiding the bees when flying.
While flying across, and maybe is it like these like big balls of like sun? Are they so bright that we can't even look at them?
Yeah, they're pretty much like looking at the sun.
Okay.
I think sorry. Let me just flag. I think it's pretty clear that this stuff is magical in nature.
Okay. As we're looking at the there's like these cliffs that go up, and we have our little map there that indicates that there's something inside. Do they look like natural caverns that go inside up above these cliffs on the opposite side where the bees are going in and out, or does it look like artificially constructed?
Natural.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were flying, I think you probably would have gotten a chance to see inside. So they are natural until you get to the like right past that natural cliff face. They look hewn and manufactured. Like it's all square and Arcantian, and the bees have constructed rows of or like there's space for these rows of hexagonals.
Just like a giant beehive.
Correct. It does not.
Great.
Yeah, the way it's structured and ordered and designed, yeah, that stuff does not occur in nature.
Right. Well, I think we can all just count our flies down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Skullcag re-ups his light. There's another oil in the flask. That's an hour. That should take us just 10 minutes short into session.
Okay. So yes, there is the 5-foot little squiggly, to that door. To your north, there is a passageway that extends to that same vector that's sort of open here, at least 5 feet before there's another intersection. This one's going 90 degrees off of it. And this one's going to the north/west is probably the best way of putting it. So like it would be going this direction before continuing. But I don't know if we're going to explore that. I think we're probably just going to... And it's definitely sloping down.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to check this room that they came out of and see what's in
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
there? You said there was a door on the far side of it, right, Eric?
Yes.
Correct. Where the slant room is.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can find the key.
Yeah, there's only remains of an old cold fire pit here now, a waste bucket, stuff that you left from their campsite from the other day.
Mm-hmm. Any writing or anything on the walls?
Nope.
Okay.
No
What kind of-
deranged high as fuck screes.
No.
What's the construction
yes.
of this room?
Good question. It is an odd worked Arcantian chamber.
Ollie, do you have any way of do you have like a detect secrets or traps or anything like that spell?
Nah.
Okay.
That's way outside of my wheelhouse, I'm afraid.
The value of a thief.
I can detect invisible, so if there's
Yeah.
invisible things, I feel like detect invisible is distinctly less powerful than the seer version because
Well, but the seer version, yeah. Sorry to cut you off, but there's a big caveat to though. The seer version is chanting. You're literally out there shouting.
Yeah, and I feel like seer versions of spells should be slightly stronger than wizard versions because they only get those spells. Wizards get tons of spells, so I'm not. That wasn't a complaint. I was just saying, like, if I had chant, could probably. Oh wait, Skullcag has chant. He can attempt to chant. The 20 plus nothing. I always do that. D20 plus. No, it's Skullcag. Great, an 11. Yay! So he intones his chant, scans the room for anything hidden.
Yep. Nothing. Nothing hidden.
Okay. Gonna open this door.
You find remains of discarded like goblin rations. Maybe that's like probably the last thing. Stuff you would buy in the market. Okay, when you open the door, the passageway here is still natural, still natural cave, and it will begin to slope down almost immediately 10 feet before kind of gently bowing to the east/southeast. So it follows that vector 10 feet. Yeah, just basically just follow the map as described. You know, when you get to
Ollie to go first.
Sorry.
Do you want Ollie to go first as Canary with his, I suppose that doesn't really matter. Eric's telegraphing if we're feeling a scratchiness in our throat anyway.
It slopes down 10 feet before leveling out, and then it levels out for about 20-25 feet before sloping down another 10 feet before ending at a crossroads. And yeah, the crossroads is depicted on the map, as you can see. That being said, there is a passageway that goes directly north, right off of your spur.
Okay.
I'll kind of add to this top map, and you can kind of then just transcribe from me. It kind of just goes up another 20 feet before bending into a T intersection. That kind of looks like a set animal, the way I drew that. That's kind of cool.
It's about to get crazy. Oh, well.
But yeah, then you're looking at this rather odd-shaped intersection with a column in the middle. Scully will, while we're walking around and mapping this, Scully, while chanting, will find a secret door.
Ooh.
There's a secret door drawn in yellow. I assume since you're mapping this, you're walking around this area.
Yeah.
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 We don't have any thieves, so I guess anyone can listen at the door and try and
I think Scully should
ascertain what's
just do it
beyond it.
because as the chanter, you're the one who found it.
He can give it a shot. I guess he's not chanting whilst listening, but he can drop his chant.
Okay. This is a stone door. Based on the way you're seeing and you are chanting, you can see that there is no easy way to open this door. That being said, there is a small hole in the ceiling, approximately 1 inch in diameter. Now, that doesn't stop, the old dwarven lockpick, aka a hammer, or something like that.
Listening at the door, does he hear anything on the far side? Conversation, rustling of weapons. I guess anything that's on there on the far side probably heard him chanting. So
yeah, no, it's as quiet as the grave.
Cool. Does anyone have a 1 inch diameter pokey thing, or do we want
The
to?
bottom of the torch work?
I'm wondering if that up above is maybe like a spot for a trap.
Hmm.
Maybe like a spear drops down or something, or poisonous gas.
Yeah, can we like whittle down a torch handle if it's not to the right size, and
Yeah, mark off 10
if it's
minutes
not
and say
already?
it so it was.
Okay.
Cool. Excellent.
And I'm guessing my light rock then would be out.
Yeah, your light rock's about to go out in about 2 minutes. Your the whittling down of the torch. The problem is it's not tall. You're not tall enough. The ceiling is like another like 3 feet higher than what you're doing with your arm and with the torch.
Ollie will put Skullcag on his shoulders.
Like if you whittled,
Strength
yeah,
17.
sure, okay, yeah, you could help lift him up. Just you can't be holding anything while you're doing that, Ollie. But yeah.
Yeah. Lay his staff
Okay.
down very close to him.
Yeah.
And then give him a boost.
Yeah. All right. You gotta like force this thing in there. It's sharper than what you had carved originally, but like rather than being like, nope, not right or whatever, let's just say you're able to force it in after conniving. And the door will begrudgingly open to your makeshift.
Yeah.
There's a hitch. You are immediately hit with a barrage of nice smelling spices. You're looking at a 20 by 20 square chamber. In here, there are plush carpets, like 2 thick plush carpets. One of them has geometric patterns, your rotating squares, while the other one has a octagonal tower jutting out of a cavern. There are 3 hammocks set up in here in the corners. There are some simple wooden chairs, a table, a water keg. There is one of those fireless kettles for cooking you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, but certainly not least, there is a wooden chest that seems brimming with goods.
Like the sound of that. Do these rugs trigger anything for you guys?
Nope.
Not for me. I mean, like tarot cards, but the tower is not currently crumbling from a lightning bolt, is it, Eric?
No.
Is it a ziggurat style?
No, it's not a ziggurat.
Okay, good.
No, you can't, it's definitely not. It doesn't seem arcane in design.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do we want to filter in and kind of take a moment to feel it out? I feel like we'd be a little bit safer in there if we were to trigger an encounter or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's no other exits or anything in here.
Are we chanting?
No, I dropped it so that I could listen
Yeah.
at the door.
Yeah. Nope. Still on way in.
Is it worth Scully putting another chant up? Or trying. He will probably fail.
I think so.
He's got less than 50-50 chance of it. He can lock that for himself. Let's try again.
Why not?
No, he is no longer chanting.
Yale, I think we'll use the detect magic. That's a pass.
Okay. Yes. The when you look at the code of the universe, the tripod that it can auto turn on and make it basically a smokeless fire. is a magic item for sure.
Yeah.
All of you at this point should be familiar with these things. People just call them colloquially tripods. They are basically used for cooking, for traveling and cooking and stuff, or longer camps. Curiously enough, there is no magic coming from the chest or any of the rugs or anything in this room.
I'm not finding another set of teleportation rugs. Well, they don't match anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to? Sure. Do you want to look in the contents of the chest?
Sure. Sorry, I'm grabbing the wrong person. Scully will do it. He's the most expendable here.
Okay. There are 30 dried rations.
Mm-hmm.
One octagonal platinum coin.
Oh, nice.
A 3 flasks of oil. A scribe's case, and what could only be described as there was space for books in here that are no longer there.
And we'll grab that coin for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do the rugs seem valuable?
Oh, absolutely. They're gorgeous. They are thick and plush. I don't know values. You don't know. Are you a rug appraiser?
Sort of capacity. Like.
Oh, right. Each of them will be pack 3.
Do we want to take the rugs? I
They're
feel like they're kind of distinctive.
They're 10 by 20, very distinctive. Yeah.
Might know that we robbed them.
Yeah, I think based on my description, this place looks like this was a camp area.
Yeah.
That's not in use currently.
No one's using it. Then we should just, we've come up empty on treasure of late. We need some wins.
Maybe let's sell the rugs somewhere discreet in case, because they sound very distinctive, right? We don't want whoever owns this knowing that we rolled them. But yeah, Scully will take rug.
I can free up 3 slots.
Gil's got 3 slots for a rug, so he can go ahead and pick one up.
Okay. I can take a platinum coin.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 per slot, I think. So I'll just stick it in one of the empty slots I have. There we go.
So this tripod. Oh, go ahead.
On you go.
This tripod, how does this work? I guess if I take the remainder of the time with my detect magic, kind of peeking into it a little bit closer, how can this be used?
Doesn't really come up in Shadow Dark.
It's a cook fire that, you can.
It
doesn't make any smoke.
Yeah, it's a tripod with a bronze what do you call it, brazier, and it can get hot without any fire.
Are we talking like boiling hot or?
Yeah, for cooking. You can control the intensity. Yeah.
Do you think we would have any? How many slots would that be? Do you guys think we should take that?
2.
2 slots?
I mean,
it will burn
if you want it.
It can burn with heat and light. Is what I should point out.
But I think you can. It needs to be put down and set up.
Yeah.
Right. You can't. It's not a pre-infinity torch. You can't carry it around and use it. It needs to be, like,
it's gotta
it's
be
got
set
safety
up.
features. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Surge protection has to be level.
Yes. Portable heater enthusiast spotted. Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Just we can just throw it in the bank, and if I have to ditch it, I can ditch it.
Sure.
Do we want to look around for secret doors or secret compartments or stuff? I don't know if Detect Invisible would do that, but I can give it a shot.
Oh, he failed his chant, right?
Yeah, chance gone.
Uh,
I don't know if Detect Invisible reveals secret doors. Do you want to just tell me that, Eric, or is that we'll figure that out when I fail detect?
I don't like the idea that it can detect secret doors.
Yeah, I think keep that for Chan. It's invisible, not
Yeah.
hidden.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gonna close the door behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do it the old-fashioned way, like start poking at things, knocking on walls, trying to pry flagstones up.
Yeah, it's a
That
good
sort of
news.
thing.
Good news is it's a small enough chamber, and with everyone kind of operating in concert, just mark 10 minutes, and I will say you can find a secret door. There's a second exit to the east, 5 feet from the northeast corner. So where you put all your notes.
Ah,
Move them notes.
well, most of them
Okay.
are kind of gone at this point anyway.
Sweet. Cool. Any indication of how to open it from this side? Is it easy enough, or is there like a lock that we need to?
No, it should be easy to open on the side.
Cool. Want to give it a crack open, gang, or are we?
Yes.
Yeah, we keep the time. Keep the time. Yeah. Crack the door open and see what's on the far side.
Okay. On the far side of this cave, there is a 15 by 20 foot little nodule with exits going to the north and south, and it drips with water. Or moisture, I should say.
Okay. I see.
Yep.
Okay, right. I know. So be right back.
Sure.
Does so referencing our map, the one we were given, do either direction kind of pull to you, Julia?
Yes. I'd like to go south.
Okay.
And then we will quickly keep going southwest. And we're just going to check that area we couldn't quite get to with the pollen. We're going to have a peek that way.
Cool.
And then, if we cross that off, I'd like to backtrack and go east.
Like we're probably going to hit an intersection that has another passage that goes, yeah, or two that head south. Man, this is labyrinthian.
But I have a target area that I want to try to get to. I don't know if we will. But
I assume you're wanting to get back into this chamber and see if
Yeah.
anything's still there. Okay.
Yeah. Or at least if the remains of fallen comrades are there, we can bury them.
So when we pop the secret door open and we look out, do we see a similar hole up above the door?
Yes, identical.
Okay, awesome. So we know how to get in here if we had to hastily retreat.
Well, assuming then you're someone needs to mark a pack for the fucked up torch. You know, this.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
If you want that access.
Well, Ollie's always packing torches.
Sure. Well, what I'm
So we
saying is
lean out.
that that torch is no longer viable for holding for light.
Yeah.
Okay. Small parts.
Yeah, I haven't deleted it yet.
Are we going north or south out of this chamber?
Well, please.
Sooth it is.
Right.
All right. The passage will go about 15 feet to the south before opening up into a, let's call it a 15 by 10 bulbous intersection area with three other exits. One, is it on the map?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I was hoping it was. That's why I was being kind of vague. This cave features impressive bits of flowstone in beautiful caramel colors.
I would like us, if it's okay, to continue moving southwest.
Sounds good. We hearing anything?
Just hearing the water. Otherwise, it's as quiet as the grave.
And that water's just like the dripping of water throughout the caves.
Correct.
Okay. Man, Miro's such an MVP, holding up this performance with all this stuff.
I know, right? It comes at the cost of your computer's memory.
Yeah.
As long as you're fine not having RAM, it's okay. Are we going south?
Yeah. I guess until it
south
opens up
slash
into this
east, yeah.
chamber.
Correct. Yep. It will open up into a empty flowstone looking cave. Approximately 15 by 15, not quite square, kind of jiggly, jagged. I believe there are, let's see. Yes. Okay. When you look to your west, you can see after about 10 feet, you can see nothing but a wall of climbing vines and creepers. But there's a passage to the north right before that. That goes away from the creepers.
North probably just leads back to where we've been. Most likely. So whatever those vines and creepers and stuff are, that was blocking the way. Like we couldn't see an area from the top of the stairs in the flower room. So I'm wondering if that's the way.
Yeah. I mean, based on the Varmani map, it looks like it just
Yeah.
probably dips down too far out of line of sight. All right. The successful reconnaissance. Do we want to go back up to the northeast and then try and make our way to that chamber?
Yeah, I would like to see if we can get under that chamber that I was thinking of. So that means if we backtrack.
Yeah. I would probably mention and flag this for you that the vines and creepers on that wall are serving as a good air block for the pollen that creeps through that area. Does that make sense? As a good screen filter, whatever the word is. Sorry, my brain's turning off at this point. Okay.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't say, "Hey, do you want to fireball it?" Because so I would like to backtrack.
Cool. We can go back to that not rather plain intersection he gave. Oh, we're going back twice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Back to the dripping.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Julia, do you want to try going up from this intersection? Because it looks like they both connect. That one might actually be faster.
Yes. Yeah,
That one?
I don't want to
Okay.
take the long way. I want to take the short way.
Although it does have an interesting little feature in there. Maybe,
Yeah, I wanna go see what that is. Oh, no, not that. I want to see what...
Okay, yeah. Not the plateau, the statue, maybe. Cool. Yeah. So we will make our way through here.
So yeah, we're gonna head off with this.
Yeah, so at the four-way intersection, we'll go to the southeast.
Right. So like, got it. Understood. So this one looks like it will be sloping up to you from your vantage point by about 20 feet.
Okay.
It quickly turns into a T intersection. You're coming into the, you're entering it parallel or perpendicular, with a passage to the northeast and other passage to the southwest. The northeast one appears to be sloping down gently, as far as your light can see. There's no elevation change when you look to the south, except for this generally just a little bit more of a gentle bend near the end.
Okay. Do we hear anything to the south?
No.
It's very interesting that we were given that map. I'm like wondering. I don't know. It's probably a little bit meta, but like, to what extent did Eric just carve out some of them just to carve them out, or was it like the Varumani don't like going in that space or something?
We don't know. But I'd like to go northeast.
Yeah.
Okay. We will follow the sloping down chamber. It will go 10, 20, yeah, it goes 30 feet before you get to another five-way intersection. Sorry. This is not going to be easy describing caves, man. Give me back. No wonder people design rooms that are all square and shit. This is a five-way intersection. It's basically like a starfish with a 10-foot square in the middle that's kind of more or less open. It's just mapped. Oh, it's only partially mapped. To the south, there's a passageway.
Oh.
Well, yeah. The Veromani hunters. Yeah. I mean, maybe they only gave you pertinent information to possible Harrenby escape routes, right? They didn't necessarily give you their full knowledge.
Yeah, you gotta keep some trade secrets back, right?
Yeah.
For that southern chamber, does it have any kind of a grade change or slope?
No, it's totally flat. That being said, there is a grade change on I'm just gonna mark it. This one has a mark it in blue. This one has a 50-foot increase.
Oh, like a hard lip?
Sorry, no, it's the other way around. There's a ledge, so like there's 50 feet down. It drops 50 feet.
50 feet. It's a big one. Do we have rope?
Yeah, I had rope because I didn't have to drop it.
Okay. Yeah, so that seems to take us, if we're following the map, straight into the chamber. Unless you wanted to go to the north and investigate the statue room. That seems
I'd
to be
like to
marked.
go to the north. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to go to the northeast first.
Cool.
Easier.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Away we go. This clearly looks like a work chamber that suffered badly due to time. We're looking at a 20 by 30 approximately kind of hall or chamber. Strands of plaster hang from the ceiling, broken tiling. However, in the northeast corner, in a statue with let's see here. Oh, it's okay. In the northeast corner, it's a rock statue, but it's accented with bits of ivory. And the pediment at the base of it is in Mithric. And it reads, Eustachius, the Cantor, who located the Singing Grotto. So this is clearly like a humanoid statue. Clearly a worshiper of Thoth, based on their descriptions and just, a Thothian priest. So they got like the cone hat. But furthermore, maybe it's just the photoshopping of the statue, but it seems like a pretty handsome man with a beard. One hand points to the south with one arm. The other one holds a musical instrument. Sitara. Is that a lyre? Yeah, it's one of those Greek lyres. String. I could just tell.
Does it look like these are maybe like they're like exits that are collapsed in on some of the some of these little nodules?
Yeah, to the south, it definitely looks like things continue. And then there's a little nodule to the east as well that shows like bits of collapse and rubble. There's this.
Are they completely choked over with rubble like you would need an excavation crew? Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, interesting. Looking at the map, yeah, there's that connection that's collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been really nice for you guys to have that open.
Yeah.
I mean,
you need an excavation crew when you've got Passwell, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I can give the old college try if you like.
Okay, sure.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. So that's 5 rounds, I believe.
Nice. And you're just doing it straight down?
Yeah, towards where, according to the Varamani map, it's supposed to connect up.
It does. Ta-da.
You return to the scene of the attack.
Yeah. So you can somehow connect whatever, however you want to do it.
Click on all the things and move it. Do you want me to look after that?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I can go ahead and delete this.
Oh, that's a lot of drawings.
Yeah. God, just look for a second. It's just like incredible.
Ah, I lost it.
70 selected.
Huh?
You can't drag, like, box select, right? It loses stuff, does it? Like,
Too many. Is it too many things?
If I just do that,
There you go.
Get close enough.
There we go.
Yeah.
That on grid? Off grid slightly?
Line the question mark up with the teleporter entrance. So over 1 square? Yeah.
And then around the right height sort of thing, or does it need to go down 10 feet?
Yeah, that looks right. Yeah.
That looks
10,
right.
20,
That's
30.
pretty good. Yeah, we're good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Great. Right, so we've got 5 rounds to explore, and before Ollie needs to try and cast that again and not miscast,
Okay.
but we can give it the old eco if you want.
Yes.
Okay. There is a ring of quartz on the far side. Of the pass wall. There was a 5-foot passageway that extends 15 feet or so. It's as quiet as the grave here.
I would like to advance upwards.
For sure.
Scully, bring that light.
Yeah. He's right behind you.
Yep.
There's a radial
Don't touch
mosaic.
any-
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's a radial mosaic on the floor. Yeah, what do you all remember of this place?
I've never. Only Sister Julie has been here before.
Yes. Well, I know that there was a mosaic, a circular mosaic, or radial mosaic, if you want, with all these scenes around it. The butterfly with the open mouth, the baboon, 4 arms, albino cover, the orange garb, Toth priest, the blackbirds, and butterfly with the open mouth, which I think I know what those are because we've seen them in the chasm. A fire-breathing dog and a golem or a stone statue, which we did release last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sister Julia said she would kill it in exchange for her freedom, and they took her prisoner.
Does Sister Julia remember if it was killed, or did they all just peace out?
Everyone else was not.
That I don't.
You were the only savior or survivor.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
what I'm
the
saying.
Heketi let me kill the golem with my spells.
Or did they just grab
Or
her
did
and
they
peace
just
out?
grab me and run away?
No, you destroyed it.
Okay.
And then they grabbed her.
Yeah.
Honorable fellows.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to enter the chamber.
Okay. You have entered this large chamber. There are several columns of faces, which is why they're all labeled here. Of different sizes. They're kind of like almost like pipe organ dimensions to their mouths and such. And the far back wall is almost like a chalkboard for writing. Okay.
Are there any bodies in here? I'm gonna start exploring.
Yeah, there are decayed bodies of your comrades.
Had any of their
Who have
items
fell.
been left behind?
No, anything of value has been taken. They just left the meat.
Well, I say prayers over them. And is this passage in the south where I tried to hide, is that still open?
No, it is not open.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try and play the tune as best I can. All I know is you can't repeat the notes.
Okay. What tune do you play?
I play 7, 2, 4, 2, 3.
Yeah. You play Eustachius' Lament. And the head will twist and his mouth will open, revealing a stairwell inside.
Okay. Does the light reveal anything down there?
Yes. The light will still reveal that this place is still decorated with frescoes showing representations of iridescent magic monsters would be the best way to describe it. Something not quite a bird, but definitely something flying. There's an oak desk. As far as contents of the room, material, there's oak desks. There's a ruins of a hammock, pine chairs and tables, and on the west there are several musical instruments.
Hello, friends. Would you care to join me in here?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, there is a stone chest.
Oh. Gale, could you maybe try to detect magic on these instruments?
Absolutely.
We came all this. Harrenby wanted us to go. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
That was
we
a
came
good.
all this way. So let's hope we.
Sean, that was a good StarCraft 1 siege tank voice line impression, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, that took me a moment.
Extremely deep cut. Yes, absolutely. It's like ingrained in my head since we were 25 years. Okay. Yes, there are 3. So in total, there are racks of musical instruments. There are 3. Bucanae? Bucan? Oh my god, I looked it up and it's some kind of weird horn. Circular horn. Not a French, like a French horn, but like a vuvuzela French horn. There are 2 of those lyres. There are 3 larger lyres and 2 aloes. Those are the double flutes. One of the smaller lyres is definitely magical, and one of the double flutes is magical. I'm gonna have to look up what they are.
Do these all look like masterworks, though?
Oh, absolutely.
They all look
yeah,
valuable.
Yeah, they look incredible. Yeah.
Try and take as many as we can back to Osterwick.
There are no strings on the magic one. That being said, the sort of framing and box of the instrument is carved with grape and olive vines entwined around the letter E.
For Eustachius? Maybe.
Yeah. It's what's the famous violin V? Starts with the V, the Vetastravia.
Stradivarius?
Sorry, you're right. I'm way off.
Yeah.
I remember there's a various in it. Yeah. So Eustachius. So yeah, this is then E clearly this was Eustachius' favorite instrument. If you also recall the statue that you just saw. It looks exactly.
Putting it close to the wire, Skullcag re-ups his lantern, and that'll take us well over the end of the session.
Okay.
Good.
Or I focus in the kind of magical here behind the matrix. Does anything else in the room ping as vaguely magical?
Yes. Unfortunately, yeah. So hold on for this musical instrument. Its properties, you can tell that it is extremely pleasant to hear and sound. It can render people amenable as long as someone's playing it. Furthermore, though, it is so strong that it is believed that there's a chance that even things that wouldn't normally appreciate music will appreciate it.
Ooh.
Nice.
The other magic item in here. Right, I didn't remember how to spell it. This is another instrument. This one's one of the double recorder ones, like the V recorder ones. It's a double pipe.
And Hands
Yeah.
flute thing.
No, not the harmonica looking thing, but like the double lad. Yeah, the V.
Yeah,
The V lad.
the
V-nut guitar of flutes.
Yeah. This one also has the olive vines and grape twisting with the E written on it. So properties of Eustachius. However, there is a command word on this one that you can read that it's whatever madness is in Latin. Luna? Insania. Insania. That's easy.
Yeah, Insania, because Sania is scent, right? So yeah.
Man, this would be
Um,
Limperlopper's gig.
Right? Playing yes, playing this can either it can stir or revile those that hear it. It can distress enemies, possibly forcing them to morale test. The other one, though, is that it can be used to marshal courage for friends.
Oh, that's super useful. Now,
There
the
are
real question:
the rest of the church.
How much slot is all this?
Each instrument is 2 slots.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, in the chest in this room, there is a pouch with 8 golden yellow topazes.
Ooh.
There is an unusual set of Arcantian chess pieces where each figure carries a little instrument that are made. It's made of ebony and ivory and gold. There is a full 12 stack of octagonal platinum coins and a set of
Those are the ones I
erotic
like to hear.
earrings made of ivory.
Does any of that ping is magical?
Nope. It's pinging as your mother effing rich is what it's called.
Yeah.
That's what's going out
we
today.
need to quick treacherous what
Yeah.
we can and extract immediately.
Yeah. How much are we talking about for her? So we've got 2.
So I
So
could
I'm
probably
terrible.
take the topazes and the earrings,
The
and then I can take
The topaz is 1 slot, thankfully. Right? Because that's 1 bag of gems.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the platinum coins are a gem slot each, right? So you get 10 to a slot. Right? Is that correct, Eric? Am I remembering that correctly?
Oh, it was
No, I think you can carry 50.
50. Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Are these
So
the
those can
ancient?
stack with
Are they ancient gold or ancient platinum?
Platinum.
Okay.
So they can stack with the one that you've got, Sister Julia. So you
Yeah.
just
Okay.
you got 13 now.
Sure. Fine.
So I can free up 9 slots on Ollie. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots on Skullcag.
Got 5 slots available on Gale. I'm dropping the tripod, and do you guys think the rug is worth the slots compared to these things?
I mean, if we can fit them all,
okay,
that's ideal.
Sure.
But yeah, I think the rug probably
The
slot to value ratio is lower than stuff in here.
the chess set is 2 slots because they're big and delicate.
So,
24 little laddies. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do the maths, but I'm terrible at maths. Is anyone good at maths?
I'm okay at maths. I'm not.
We need Rory here. He's always the one that's
Yes.
like, we've got
Normally
37 slots
yeah.
we need to fill.
Yeah, normally we do like what is maximum carrying slots for everybody, and then we just say what's the maximum slots for the treasure, and then we just kind of just say,
Yeah.
here we go.
Cool.
Okay.
So what did I say? Got
Okay. So how many slots did everyone have?
6 on school mechanic, and I think did I say 9 on all?
9. Julia, how many slots?
Had 3 slots.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
9 on Ollie. In fact, I could spree up an extra slot on Ollie. He's got a scroll case that's empty.
okay, we got 23 slots available for carry. Did I miss any of the instruments? I thought you had mentioned another. So lyres, the French horn things, the double neck flutes. Was there another instrument as well?
Oh, yeah, there were 3, 4, 5. There are 8. There are 10 instruments total. Each of them pack 2.
Okay, yeah. So I missed one.
We're missing 3 instruments of some description.
No, there were 3 buccanet, which are the French horn vuvuzelas, a pair of the lyres, the small lyres, the cintharas. There were 3 larger lyres, and then 2 of the pan flutes. So I didn't know that homie was going to throw in 3 lyres when I was calling the other 2 small ones lyres because they're related. Yeah. But a cithara is not a lyre, I guess. I don't know. That's like for viola players and violins. Okay.
So we've got 10 instruments total, including the magic ones. Is that correct, Eric?
Sorry, what?
10 instruments total, you said.
Correct.
Yeah, so 20 slots.
20 slots plus 12 for the chess set. The octagonal is already spoken for. So that's just 12 slots. We're good. Is that everything? You can keep your rug and tripod, I think.
That was with the rug and tripod dropped, those 5 slots, because I figured the other stuff was going to be more valuable. Yeah.
So you're leaving are you bringing the rugs from the camp room?
I'm dropping one of the rugs.
Which one are you dropping? The geometric one or the one with the cave with the tower?
Which one do you guys think?
Bring the geometric one. It'll sell better.
Cool. Okay, so this one is the cave with octagonal tower or something.
Yeah. And then I think we need to ski-daddle.
Yeah.
So you're leaving that rug there?
Yes.
Yeah, tower rug's getting left.
Understood.
I don't think we have. I mean, I definitely don't have 3 slots. I could drop a lamp.
Don't leave it down in the room, but leave it up in the cavern.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Nice.
Cool. Right. Marines?
We are leaving.
We are leaving.
Right, I think it's fair to say your pass wall is good down by the time you get back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wasn't keeping round track, but let's just say it is.
Greater than 1. Let's just say D20 greater than 1. Because that is effectively what it is. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Pass walls back up.
Cool.
And then we are exfilling as rapidly as possible.
The way we came?
Well, actually, no. We're going slowly. Because in game we don't have any time limit. Just
it's probably getting close to evening.
Because the only thing stopping you from getting back to safety will be besides your flying spell stuff will be my check. So I'm just gonna roll them in the open here for us.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Get to right before this 10-foot part. 1, 2, 3. This is the last part you need to get to before we need flying. Safe.
Okay.
Cool. Right. Okay. So Again, it's just d20 greater than 1. Great. So SJ goes. Well, actually, you're strongest, so you stay with me on the dangerous side. So I'll go. You're up first, Gale. Success. D20 greater than 1. So send Skullcag next. Success. D20 greater than 1. Sister Julia. I still have.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Success. And then Ollie. Success.
All right. We will then head down the stairs, past Anubis, through the teleporter room, and to the lift.
Yep. And so it was, because I rolled those while we were doing the spells as a just in case me.
Okay.
We are clear.
Amazing.
We will take the troll lift all the way back.
That's true, huh? Of course you do.
Okay. I will pay the money out of that.
Yep. Right, you're safe. Yeah, after that, you can get past the span to the goblins just fine. There's no other check needed for encounters, so you can get down there. Okay, so we make it back. The final score for your treasure today. No combat today, so pretty successful. 3,270.
Welcome to level 2.
I knew it. I knew that room would not.
Enjoy the dopamine, Sean.
You made it. This was my
numbers go up.
Number went up, brother. Yeah. The grand total for the haul was 13,080. You pulled out.
Okay.
That's awesome.
What was I always forget this. What was the immoral date today?
The 3rd of Besemios.
Besemios.
Yeah. You can trust never mind. Don't trust that actually. For sometimes forget to update the calendar. Okay.
Sister Julia had, from her ceremony, she had an oath to donate half her treasure.
Yep. Rip.
So she's going to just donate an even 2,000 to the temples.
They'll take it.
Complete that oath. Yeah. Boom. Done. So I completed that. Yay!
Nice.
1737.
Oh, I've got some exciting news.
6?
Numbers go up for Ollie too.
Yo, level 6.
Yeah.
Level 6.
Wizard level 6.
And this is why I wanted to make sure Lewis played today as Ollie.
Oh yeah.
Plans beyond plans.
Good game. Good job. Right. Any theories about that campsite that you raided?
Oh, don't like that question.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
our poor adventurer
towers.
stuck in that room. Could have just, if they had gone looking for a secret door, they could have had rations. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you only found that thing in the ceiling was because of your chant.
Any theories?
It's probably someone that's definitely going to fuck us over for having done that to them.
Well, if the rungs weren't magic, what was the point? Unless they have some sort of enchantment that you can't attack them, if they're magic. So that means that they were Priskins or...
I love that you have magic teleporting rugs, ergo all rugs must be magical and teleporting. Otherwise, why would you have a rug in a place?
Yeah.
Have we ever seen that octagonal pattern? It seems like the coins, the rug, has that shown up anywhere?
No.
Doesn't ring any bells to me.
Oh.
All right. Well,
are the coins included in the loot?
Yes.
Okay.
The 13 octagonal platinum pieces.
Awesome.
Nice.
I feel like we should have destroyed that rug and rather than leave it. Like if we turn up with these legendary instruments and then someone finds that rug in the room that they came out of, they're gonna know who rolled that room.
I'm really glad you realized this only after you're counting your experience and rolling your level ups. So, well, whatever. Too late now.
Yep, too late
All right.
now.
Speaking of too late, I gotta go to bed. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Yes.
Have a good one now.
Thanks for jamming.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes.